empty hall. Watch our silhouettes stretch and sprawl. We pace the length of Blackstone Boulevard. The pavement is particularly hard. You cite the laws of ancient Rome to prove that we are finally home. The lintels of the chapel porch are scorched by some forgotten torch. This is the protocol we keep while all the bursars are asleep. A midnight call across the park to strike a match against the dark, against the covenant of blood and soul, to bring the panic to a halt, a quiet halt. To Verdantide is pulling back across the muddy literal track. I offer you a clean bequest to put the history to rest. The interest on our student loans dissolves among the paving stones. No more the weight of old degrees or winter shaking through the trees. This is the protocol we keep while all the bursars are asleep. A midnight call across the park to strike a match against the dark, against the covenant of blood and soul, to bring the panic to a halt, a quiet halt. The cello starts to slowly swell. Inside the empty oyster shell, we map the route to Barnegat and leave the rest to the diplomat. The diplomat. This is the protocol we keep while all the bursars are asleep. A midnight call across the park to strike a match against the dark, against the covenant of blood and soul, to bring the panic to a halt, a quiet halt. Across the Narragansett plain, the world begins again. It starts again, a quiet dawn. The shadows of the library are fading into memory. We leave the books upon the shelf to find a version of ourselves. This is the protocol we keep while all the bursars are asleep. A midnight call across the park to strike a match against the dark, against the covenant of blood and soul, to bring the panic to a halt, a quiet halt. The world begins again. It starts again. This is the protocol we keep while all the bursars are asleep. A midnight call across the park to strike a match against the dark, against the covenant of blood and soul, to bring the panic to a halt, a quiet halt. A midnight call, it starts again. Blow all the match against the dark. The protocol we keep against the dark, against the dark, against the dark. The shadows of the library are fading into memory. We leave the books upon the shelf to find a version of ourselves.